Happy Guru Rinpoche Day to all of you. I'm going to take this opportunity to remind all of my Dharma brothers and sisters, near and far, that many of you who are in the path, I just want to say the three things that I like to mention all of you to be in more intention. The first, whatever we practice, whatever we do in life, our motivation is very crucial, because one of my teacher tells me a lot of things that we do in life, they are very much undecided virtue or non-virtues. We usually say in Tibetan, maten. Maten means not our virtue and not our non-virtues. Because of that reason, many things that we our daily lives, and especially things that we practice, we forget how important our motivation is. So please be intention on your motivation. Secondly, second part of the things that I want to mention to all of you is this. Sometimes we are inspired to practice, and sometimes we lose the inspirations. So when that happens, it's very important to take intention to have commitments, such as in the one-way expressions we say commitment, we say discipline, or we say samayas. Very important to have some kind of rules towards ourselves, that when we have inspired or not, we're going to keep practicing. Yes, some of you can say, when I'm not inspired, my practice is not genuine and not pure. But the point is, you're practicing. Life is very precious. To stop the practice that we began is one of the biggest obstacles. To have not pure motivation or not pure intention in the practice, because you don't have inspiration to practice, it's a problem, it's obstacle, but it's not a huge obstacle as compared with stopping the practices. So please, the second things to be, I like to all of you to put intention. You need to find different ways to gain inspiration, such as spiritual way to say supplications to the teachers, Guru Padmasambhava, making aspirations to accumulate whenever you accumulate practices and merits. Very important to find inspiration, life stories to inspire you to practice, to understand how beneficial of the practice in your daily life and the future lives. These different ways you can find to inspire yourself to practice. This is the second thing I want to mention. Third things I want to mention to you, all of you, to be intentioned is, you're going to find inspired in the beginning. On the way, you're really inspired to carry on the practice. But suddenly something happened, like a middle life crisis or middle life practice crisis, that you completely stop doing the practices is possible. When that happens, very important to do, for example, ask some great lamas, monks, monasteries to do some puja, prayers for you to remove the obstacles. You need to go the places like a pilgrimage site, to go pilgrimages. Try to go to see sanghas that you belong to, or the teacher that you belong to, without any intention, without any motivation and hope and fear. Just going there to solve the issue of stopping completely the practice Dharma is not really good. I've seen that if often in many of the people, they carry on the practice, then they completely stop in the end of the life. That is very important to not to do it. When you find slowly you are losing the interest in practice, that means you're not getting the support of the teacher or the sangha, meaning that they have the support to you, but you don't feel the support. You don't feel motivated. or you are not doing correctly the practice, and slowly seeping in your mind of the obstacles. So 3 things I want to say in this occasion of Guru Rinpoche's day: to have correct motivation, and very important to keeping our commitment on practice carrying on, and number third, whatever happens, don't stop completely. You can have a crisis, but don't stop the practice completely. Do a minimum practice that you can. So, generally, when you practice, whatever you do, good to do dedication on whatever you practice after. Dedicate that you're not going to fall into obstacles, such as I mentioned to you before. It's very important to make sure you don't want to go astray from the path. We are astray for life, for eons until now, millions, uncountable lives that we are here. Now we are finally reaching some meaningful life in some Dharma and possible to practice. Now we have this kind of obstacle. It's really worthless to have these obstacles. So make sure that all of you keep in mind of this, and please give this to some friends of yours. Now, last thing that I want to say: when you practice Dharma, when you receive teachings, when you get inspiration, don't be excited. Excitement is something that always falls. So don't go into excitement. Go along with your practice, with inspiration, without the expectation. I feel is very important. Yes, you can have excited a little bit, but excitement is always very danger. But you can have a small excitement, is no problem. So this is the opportunity I'm taking for Guru Rinpoche's day. Please chant Guru Rinpoche's 6-line supplications of Vajra line, and chant Guru Rinpoche's mantra, and practice how much you can, and share dedication merit in making aspiration in life is very important. And be happy and do little bit meaningful things in life. And don't complain too much. Complaint doesn't solve the problem. Always need to watch your own self to how to carry on the life and practice little bit more balance, and especially not going completely astray from the path. So I'm going to stop here my short messages of Guru Rinpoche Day, and I'm going to send many my love and prayers to all of you. And please take care yourself, your health, your emotion, your family, your life, your happiness, and especially your Dharma. Bye bye.